not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
All right. I'm ready to rock though. You guys ready to go?
Let's go.
All right. We started off the week. Honestly, this project. What is this? Wait, first of all, this is episode like 144. I'm off today. I don't know what day it is. I think it's 144 though. I'm pretty sure it's 144. But we started off the week pretty solid. We did a couple extra ones this week. I absolutely fuck with this project that I started the week off with. This is PLAYBOY by Tory Lanez. I've been bumping this on loop since I did this review. This one is the most toxic shit I have ever heard. This project should have been called Mansplaining. Like this whole shit, he is just being toxic and doing all the things that TikTok girls with blue hair hate men for. And I am 1,000% here for it. This shit is toxic. This shit is like, it's just ridiculous, but it's done so well and so musically sound. Like this is the best you're going to get to old school and new school R&B nowadays. Like this is the closest thing you can get.
Yeah, this was like a good because Chicks Tape, I feel like Chicks Tape 5 was like right there too. It was right in that
I like
pocket.
all his R&B tapes, but I think he's like getting to that point where it's super easy.
Yeah, he's getting and I think this one really just showcased like, okay, like you saw what I did with Chicks Tape. Now like this is kind of like what I learned from here, and now this is like a little bit of the step up. But yeah, I liked it, man.
And I like that.
You know me, I'm a Tory fan.
Oh yeah, Tory's nice. He arguably makes the most consistent best music out. Arguably,
his features are always dope too.
Yeah, and what's good about this project? There's one feature, the Toxic God, Chris Brown's on here. But I do like that. Like if people who follow him, I'm not like the biggest follower. Like I don't listen to his whole catalog. But there's been a few the projects that I know of, and I do remember when he was doing I think it was the Chicks Tape series, that he was using a lot of samples and like, you know what I'm saying? Like old school beats. So this is
that's what he does on the Chicks Tape.
Yeah. So this is kind of like the Chicks Tape, but like with exclusive beats. Yeah. And it's super dope because like he did damage on like classic beats. So him having the free reign and the experience from that on these like homegrown beats, he's all over the fucking place. Like the amount of like, you can call it toxic. There's emotion in it. There's everything. And it's not just like emotion as in he's saying petty shit, but like just the music, the way it's split up, the way he switches his flows, like the way he'll talk some shit, the way he'll do the super high auto-tune pitch, the way he'll do the smooth, low R&B shit. Like this shit is dope music. Like it is hard for anyone to say this is bad music. You know, like on all senses, like you just have to hate the guy if you want to call it bad music. You're a hater, like you just hate the guy because he shot Megan or whatever. Like, but like this music
is Canada shit, bro.
Yo,
it's the Canada. Yo, all the boys from Canada get hit.
Yo, they get.
That's
hit.
What it is. Drake, Justin Bieber, Tory. All these niggas get hit, bro. They never seem to miss. It's crazy. And there's something in the water up there.
Slaps, bro. And the thing about this too, the pacing hits. Like for 12 songs and then the double songs that make sense, they fucking work. Like that shit blends. The story he's telling works. Like the pacing works, so it never gets boring. And the shit that I always tell people about, like when they're making music, there is something that the only way I could describe it is in music. There's something called treats. So when someone is rapping with the same exact flow and they're not punching your head off and throwing haymakers, that song essentially has no treats. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you eating chicken and rice and there is 2 small ass pieces of chicken in there, like you get the halal plate and you're just like, bro, where's the fucking meat? But if you have the mixed plate with the fucking chicken and the gyro meat and you get different fucking flavors and switches up every bite, that's treats. Even though it's the same plate, it's fucking treats. Like that's the shit that you need. And that's what he does in the music. Like, even though the pacing of this is like 90 beats per minute, front to back, there's so many treats. There's so many beat switch ups. There's so many flow switch ups. All this shit that keeps you interested. Like it may sound flawless, but he's working hard to keep your attention.
Yeah.
And that's shit that rappers don't even do. Like singers get a little more leeway because they could switch it up. Their voice is an instrument. But like he can do it via rap. 2. And like that's what people need in their arsenal, bro. You can't just be like, oh, I can rhyme words, then you're a fucking artist. No, bro, like this motherfucker is hitting you with treats. He's hitting you with shit that's so pleasing that your brain can't even comprehend why. You just know you love it. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, yo, this slaps. Like I don't know why, but I'm fucking I was in my car like, god damn, like this shit hits. And it's solid, bro. And the different changes in the tone, like this is the perfect thing where it's like
He's talking hella shit the whole time.
Talking mad shit. What I love about it though is there is nothing on here that says, oh, he one take this or he did this. This is like, yo, I'm in a studio, so I'm gonna curate this to be the most perfect sounding thing, no matter how artificial it is, no matter how much auto-tune I need to use, no matter how many punch-ins. I'm gonna give you an experience. And if you want to know if I can do it live, you just have to see me live. And that's what people don't get. They think, oh, I can do it in one take. Like, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear you breathing on the track. We want the track to sound good. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not listening to something and going, oh, this is fire, but he can't do it live. This sucks. Like, no one fucking cares. We want it to just sound good. So you have that. You can literally, it's like a fucking Instagram girl, bro. Instagram girl could take the most badass picture in the world because she's got filters, she's got angles, she's got Photoshop. Use the shit then. Get paid. No one's here to stop that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate when people be like, "Oh, I can one take it," or "I don't write." Like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, do you want a biscuit?
You
like,
don't one take it. Like, yo, get this nigga a scratch and sniff sticker. And send him on the fucking thing. Nobody gives a fuck.
Whenever I hear like a nobody rapper say some shit like that, I'm like, oh man, so how do you update the lyrics so people can learn them? It's like, oh, because Jay-Z has someone that'll do it for him online, but you don't have a genius.com. Yeah, you know, like no one, like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you want to promote your song and have someone post the lyric thread like in their story? They can't. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't. So it's just crazy to me. It's like you're just selling yourself short for what? To sound cool. Like, how does that go in an interview? Like, oh man, your album sucked, but I didn't write it though. Like, shut up. Stupid. Yeah. So it's like, use that opportunity. You're home. You can make your music sound like whatever the fuck you want. If I sat here and I was like, I want to make an album sound just like Drake, I could. And no one can stop me. So make it sound good. That's all we ask. Make it sound good. But this project fucking slaps. Absolutely slaps. So the next project was Nostalgia by Caleb McCleney. This one's super solid. And so I grabbed this link. This was someone
sounds ultra white though.
Yeah.
Sounds like he shot the Whole Foods.
Oh yeah, very white. But you know what I liked about it? You know what gave it to me though? Like there was a lot of emotion into this. And what's crazy is I didn't realize when it was sent, I checked our DMs after, I got the review and shit done. He was like, oh yeah, this was written with my homeboy who just passed, like for my homeboy who passed. And I was like, that's where all the emotion's coming from. So what's crazy is this is one of the rare instances where the emotion came through so clear that it made the music a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if this dude just put out a regular rap project, it probably wouldn't have hit. But the fact that emotion kind of brought him that extra level, but like that emotion made him focus, made him, you know what I'm saying? Made him want to put out a better project. And sometimes that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? Like there's such thing as having a muse for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't realize, but like that muse mentality is very real. Like niggas and R&B dudes back in the day and shit like that used to write their best shit trying to get like, win some cheeks. And that's the motivation. You're not going to slack. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen niggas throw their lives away for some cheeks. But this you know what I'm saying? But this is super solid, man. I'm not mad at this, man. This project was super smooth. It was solid. There was nothing bad on here, nothing like boring. It was all just super solid. It had some vibes. Some of the beats were dope. And he had a track where he actually rapped a little bit. Like I like what he was talking about. The features were whatever. They didn't really matter. Like they didn't stand out. They were just okay. But some of the singing, I think, was what took away from this. He needed an engineer to save his life because some of the singing was just dry and flat. But other than that, this project was a good time, man. Super smooth. And it's something that he should be proud of, but it's also something that he needs to really build off of, because it's like, all right, now that you got that emotion off your chest, let's get after it. Like,
and now you got to follow it up.
Yeah, with just pure talent now, you know? So, but super solid, man. I'm not mad at that. Shout out to him. So, the next project was the End of Earth EP by MAVI. I was okay with this project.
Yeah, this was middle of the road.
Yeah, this was like, I know I would like this project more if I was just in like a weirdo mood.
I feel like he's got a dope voice, but he's got to work on his delivery.
Yeah, and he was talking nice too, but it was nothing. You know, nothing was like, it was like just shy of cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has like a dope voice, but like it was still pretty cookie cutter and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, some of the delivery was a little weird, but like the potential is definitely there. But I want to see, like this is like, there's a difference.
He lost a lot of momentum in his hooks.
Yeah, this felt like a throwaway EP. This felt like, oh, let me throw the 5 tracks I wasn't fully fucking with on my album out as an EP before I put out my album type shit. You know,
and that's sometimes a good thing though.
Yeah,
because you could it gains attention, but it also is like, so
yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I think this was enough to get me curious. Yeah, because sometimes people just put out trash and they don't even like re-go through it. So this was more so like, this is to reel people in. So hopefully, you know, he could really stick that landing. But if he just puts out more stuff just like this, then it's like, oh, it's a loss. But it wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. I just didn't care. Like, I'm never going to listen to this again. Like, I'll look for his name if someone mentions it. I'll be like, oh, I remember that dude. But I would never be like, yo, I'm trying to listen to that. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So this next project, so I'm going to start this off with, I'm going to keep, you know, I keep it very real. So anybody who knows me, I have a lot of, I have like a pretty solid network of rappers, hip hoppers and stuff that I'm friends with on Facebook and shit like that. But like, again, we're Facebook friends. We all are joined in a mutual community. We're not friends. And if you post a project online, sometimes I'll snatch it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just bored and I see a link, you'll get a free review out of me. I'll snatch it. You know what I'm saying? And this project, so to give a little insight on this project, this dude is like, he's like a Facebook like shoebox type person. He posts these very like thought-provoking posts, and he gets a lot of traction. Like, a lot of people just like to jump on there and discuss with him. It's like a, you know, it's a pretty solid occurrence. Sometimes he's a bit biased. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those people, he would live and die for, you know, for Fabulous. Like, he's one of those dudes that's like, Fabulous never did anything wrong, even though Fabulous like beat his woman and shit like that. But like, he's like, oh, well, what's
knocked her grill out?
Yeah, he's like, oh, what's his side of the story? He's like one of those dudes. He's like a diehard, like, he thinks Fabulous is better than every rapper in the, you know, history of mankind. But like, whatever, you like what you like. But he has some very thought-provoking stuff. He posts some stuff online, and then every now and then he'll post like a freestyle. And he can string together words. Like, this dude, you can tell he posts about battle rap. I love battle rap. So people who love battle rap, you know they can write. You know what I'm saying? You can't watch battle rap and not want to punch. You know, and if you're a rapper and you watch battle rap and you don't go and just write all the hardest punchlines you could think of, then are you really a battle rap fan? You know what I'm saying? And he has that. Like, I hear his little freestyles, he does all these things, and I'm like, yo, this dude's solid, and he has a good message. He posts a lot of shit that like is very thought-provoking to me. So I'm like, all right, he's got a project, and I'm like, okay, he posted an album. He's been talking about this album for a hot minute, and he's like, yo, people love it. He posted a single for it. He's like, the single's running numbers and blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna grab this project. This project is fucking trash, bro. It is trash. Yo,
I haven't even said the name of it yet.
This is
right.
Yo, this is Kraisis, spelled Kraisis by Krai. So for those who don't know, the name he gave this is like his new rap name for this, but this dude goes by Audacious Prince is his rap name, and we've reviewed something of his before, and it sucks because this dude can write, but let's go with the worst of the worst on this project. The fucking mix.
King Romeo Moore.
Yeah. That's him, Romeo Moore. Audacious
Produced by Tone Chop.
There you go. Tone fucking Chop. Dude, this project, the fucking mix is so bad. Like, And for anybody who really thinks I'm a fucking hater, listen to the last song, which is called Born to Rap, spelled like Jason Bourne. We get it. The mix is fucking ass, bro. It is ass. Like, it sounds like these dudes are... Remember when you were a kid and you get the cans with the string? That's how this was recorded, bro. Like, he did that. He attached that other string to the microphone. It's rough, bro. And then you got these very, like... Oh, my God. Let's say someone fucking went into, like, a 90s mixtape and they found some of the craziest beats, and then they were like, nah, I don't want these. I want all the beats that didn't make the cut for this. And it's all these like washed 90s type stuff. And then you got these very uninspired hooks, and like the dude can rap, he's rapping, he's punching, but then you got like these uninspired hooks which drain it because you're already listening to a badly mixed song with these corny like old school like G Unit like simple type hooks, but like way simpler. And it's just like, bro, this is a chore, bro. This is 13 songs. And then you got these really unmatching kind of corny skits. And it's essentially like him fucking blowing himself on these skits. And there's just none of the skits made sense. But then you disrespect my wife. You got a song called Sade, and you don't do it justice. You completely destroyed it.
Okay, the J.R. Writer skit, is that really J.R. Writer on there? Did he pay J.R. Writer to be on there?
I think it's probably just like a clip of him.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I know I had an interaction with J.R. Writer not too long ago.
He's a lunatic.
Yeah, me and him was DMing each other.
He's the man.
And he was gonna jump on Brighton Volume 2.
That would have been fire.
But I don't know. We was talking about numbers and stuff like that.
And his numbers are a little crazy for where he's at.
For his, I was just like, for where you, and I didn't want to disrespect him.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of J.R. Writer. Like, I've always been a fan of Dipset and J.R. Writer. So
yeah, you like, start to think, is this worth a tax write-off? Like, will I get this money back?
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, had it been like Jewels or somebody hit me up like that, like, or because like
Cam, Jewels, and Jim will guarantee you at least 200K to 300K listeners. This dude's gonna give you at least 50, maybe 40.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get, and I'm already averaging now. I'm already averaging 100K a year.
So it doesn't benefit you.
It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
I know.
I was like, yo, Jay, and I said the nice thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like disrespecting him or anything. I was just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get with my manager. Let me see how much money that we're working with. I'm gonna get back to you. Yeah. And I just left it at that.
Yeah. But a lot of the times, a lot of those interactions are weird. Yeah, those interactions are weird too, because like a lot of the reason like a lot of people like the reason I feature with just like local people is because when I do talk my talk with artists and people with names, they don't like my terms, and my terms are very specific. I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna pay you anything over $200-$300, I need this from you, and they don't like hearing that. They just want to send their verse and get paid. And I'm like, that's not how I work. So a lot of my contracts come with terms. My contract's like, yo, I want to be posted on, if you have a website, I want to be posted on your social media, not just your story. I want to be posted on your page. Even if it's up for a week, this is what I'm paying for. I want to be posted. I want a shout out. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want a promo. I want something for you introducing it that I can post on my pages. And I want an audio clip. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't.
I mean, famous people do it. Drake does it for fucking Chris Brown does it for Doug. Like, if they do it for each other, why can't you do it for me? And I'm paying you to do it.
Exactly. So it's like, I need that. Like, if I'm not getting that, and a lot of dudes like, I don't know if it's a lazy thing or it's like a power move, but they're like, no, they don't work. They don't fuck with those terms because they just don't like being told what to do. And I'm like, well, I'm not paying you unless you do that. So the reason I don't feature a lot of big artists because of shit like that is because I'm not going to throw that money at someone and them just snake me. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember even the shit that happened. I wish Dice was here because he would dive in on this. But what happened with him and Crooked? Like he had Crooked on there, and Crooked was all love until the song dropped. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have promoted it once. Like even Tech 9 promotes some of the shit that he jumps on with people. Like you could promote, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't cost you anything to put, especially for people who are active. Like Crooked, that I'm ashamed of him for that. But like, cause like he's active on social media.
I think he's just mad because Dice was on there cooking.
Because Dice was cooking his food, yeah, facts. But like, yeah, like he's on social media. Like he tweets every day. He's on Instagram every day. So we know you're in charge of it. We know it's not fully under, management. So you literally can post something I send to you. Like if Dice, because like Dice has the clips. Dice is a video editor. Dice has the clips. Dice has the shit he can send to you. And it looks good. So all you got to do is post. And it's not hard. It's not hard. Like you're a fucking celebrity. You don't have space on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like
it costs nothing. It costs you nothing to show love, bro. It costs you absolutely nothing. Like you don't lose anything from it. If anything, you gain something from it. Like you gain whatever fans that person has that didn't rock with you before. Now they're gonna rock with you. And then on top of that, like it's like.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say what's crazy is if because like it blows my mind because like it's a business move. Like if I'm fucking Crooked Eye and someone that I'm working with, someone like Dice, who Dice has a following, but Dice is not broken into the mainstream like Crooked Eye has.
Right.
Now, if I'm that and I post this dude who is not in the mainstream, every fucking underground artist ever is going to be like, he's accessible. So they're going to want to throw money at him. How is that not a business? You know what I'm saying? That's a business move.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a business move. So, and it's not even like he has to do every single one. He can pick and choose. He can even post the fire ones or the bad ones. Cause like if they talk shit about him, who cares? No one's going to listen. You know what I'm saying? We could bash him all day. No one's going to fucking care. But for the few ones that you do post, those stupid ass sheepish fans or those stupid ass young upcoming artists, they're going to be like, oh my God, Crooked Eye rapped with fucking MC fucking, Fruity Pebbles. I can get a feature from him. I have $1,000 my mom just gave me. You know what I'm saying? I won't spend it on Fortnite money. And that's a come up, but you're doing stuff like that. What if if I was a fucking mainstream guy and I found someone who's as nice as Dice, who fucking ate my food on a track and I'm a fucking legend, I'm gonna keep my eye on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my eye on him because I don't want to have to rap my whole career and just be nice all the time. So let me extend my hand. Like dudes do it all the time. Like look at fucking like RA did it with fucking Afro. Look at all the people that are under the wing of Eric Sermon. Like that's how you stay relevant. So I don't understand like why is it so painful to fucking like this isn't the 1990s where if you mention someone's name and people like, oh, I don't like that dude's name and you have beef and your career's over. No, it's the fucking internet era. We get to build the rep. We get to build the fucking or the cosigns. You get to, you know what I'm saying? Shape the cosigns however the fuck you want. So to me, that's just stupid business. Like post it up, especially if they did all the work for you, bro.
It's just dumb. That's dumb. I never want to be that type of artist. Like if I was ever to break into the mainstream and one day we all will, when that day comes and everything, I could never be too Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm already here where I am. No, I can't be that Hollywood, bro. I mean,
like fuck that.
Of course, it's gonna be like people hit me up. I'm gonna be like, yo, this shit is whack. I'm gonna at least let them know, like, yo, this shit is whack. Like, I really don't want to be a part of this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they have all those terms, I'll be like, yeah, bro. But I got terms too. I need to hear your verse and the beat real quick, just to make sure I really want to jump. Like for instance, the Drake shit. I had Drake, like the Drake on the Draco shit.
Yeah.
I don't think Drake knew exactly where his hook was going, bro. I think that was one of them throwaway hook verses that he was like, oh, okay, well, I got this or whatever, so I'm gonna give this to you, whatever. But then he heard the real song and he was like, oh,
yeah,
you got me. Like,
as soon as we pop off, I'm getting my own spinoff TV show, and then I'm gonna forget who you guys are.
I love
and I'm
this.
gonna get a talk show
on everything.
White Steve Harvey
on everything I love. If you do not go full rogue with grills and all that, I'm going to be upset with you. Like if your glasses aren't rimmed with platinum, I'm gonna be pissed.
You know what? I'll be like, y'all don't even know who you are anymore, bro. I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yo, it's a fact. Nah, it's crazy shit though, man. It's crazy shit. A lot of these it's nuts. Like a lot of these artists just don't get it, bro. And it's like, You want to talk about like making money and all that shit, but like it's not even just about that. Like that one kid that fucking threw you a stack for 16 bars who wants you to post one thing, that's potentially thousands of dollars. Like, but that's also like it's when you get a verse from someone who's like a name and shit like that, it's you get lost in that artist sauce. Like you're their biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? You could never have listened to them before. You just knew their name. And the second they do something for you, you're their biggest fan. Even if you still don't listen to them, people are going to be like, oh, you ever heard of this dude? Yo, that dude's my fucking MAnz. Check him out. He's fire. Like that goes such a long way. Like I've listened to so many artists off of like the strength of dudes I know featuring with them and shit like that. Like I would have never listened to Emilio Rojas if it wasn't for my homeboy Alpha just praising him because they did a feature together. I would have never knew that fucking Fredro was still making solo music if it wasn't for like people I know getting a feature from him, or fucking like Stevie Stone and shit like that. So it's like, yo, that shit goes a long way. And if you're too Hollywood to understand, like, how the fuck do you think this works, bro? This is the era of social media. You're like, this is free press, bro. Like you're like, I don't know. But anyways, back to this Kraisis shit. This project was super weak for me, and it was upsetting because like, I thought this dude was going to give us magic. He's been hyping it, saying it's all this and that. And I feel like
that one Drake song too.
Which one?
The one all about Drake's kid and stuff.
Oh my God, Drake's son.
What was that one
called? Drake's son.
About?
Oh, what was that one? That was one of the okayer ones on here, but it was super weak.
What was he singing on that shit?
He was doing a lot.
No, he's talking about Drake's, like literally Drake's son.
Yeah.
Wait, are you dead ass?
Yeah, the whole song is about Drake's kids, about added on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird.
What kind of weirdo shit is that?
It's weird, but and like some of the stuff he has like a message too. Like he had some songs where I was like, all right, I'm not mad at this. Where he's talking about like. He's just talking about like
sprinkled throughout. He said,
yeah, he has some gems and he can rap. It's just like the structure wasn't there, the mix wasn't there, the hooks weren't there. And then when he tried to do all the lovey-dovey R&B shit, it was bad. It was bad, and it was just like, yeah, and it sucks to me because like I see, I watched, I like, I like me some internet, and I see this dude and he was hyping it up and he was saying all this stuff, but it was like, yo, I feel like no one's told him this.
Yo,
you gotta listen to it. You gotta listen to it,
bro.
You gotta listen to it.
I just think that's weirdo vibes, bro. Like, I don't care how famous I am, bro. Like, don't make a whole song about my kid, bro. You don't even know me.
My next single is about Drake's kid. What are you talking about?
Nah, bro.
It's called it's a half white boy summer, bro.
Yeah, I'm at the question is friendship, bro.
Mulatto summer.
Yeah. Fucking aquamarine summer. So what was the shit you used to call me back in the day, Walker? The Bisquick Bandit?
Yes, Bisquick Bandit.
The Bisquick Skin Band, the Bisquick Skin Summer. But anyways, yo, shout out to Chet Hanks, man. People hating on that are fucking clowns, bro. I think that white boy summer shit is the funniest shit ever. Like, for the people, have you truly listened to what he mentioned, like the white boys he mentioned when he talked about it?
Yeah, the way he said it,
it's pure gold.
Hate. It's no hate. It's no hate.
Yeah, it's seriously no hate. He was like, yo, this is for the more smooth. And we know those white boys. He's like, he mentioned John B, which I loved. And then he's like, yeah, the Jack Harlows, the John B's, like the smooth. I get it. Like, let him have it. Because we all fuck with those white boys.
Yo, so I pulled up my DM with JR Ryder. He asked me for 2K, which is really not that bad. It was just at the time when we was talking, it was around Christmas. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking
he wanted that Christmas money.
I'm not giving you 2 racks. I'm trying to spend 2 racks on my family. You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to get gifts.
Christmas bonus off you.
Yeah, but I mean, he did say he was like, yo, depending on your budget, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I usually charge 2K.
Yeah.
Or, I'll work with your budget or whatever. It was just at the time I just wasn't really trying to pay a crazy amount and everything. But I mean, I could probably still hit him up and get him on there.
It's just it all depends on your grind and like your stretch.
Yeah.
I feel like you and JR Ryder on a track together would be dope too.
Yeah, especially if you're in that like Brighton bag. Like I'd be here for that.
Yeah, well, it will be for the Brighton album. Yeah, so
I'm here for that. That's the. I mean, I like the loose singing bag and all that stuff, but I like the Brighton bag.
Everybody like the Brighton bag.
The Brighton bag is fun.
Nah, I think y'all gonna have fun with this one. The track the record with you and Dice, that hook bro, the hook. After this episode.
Did you send me the song?
I have not yet. I have not. I'm still hanging on to a lot of different things. So I'm not trying to like.
Okay, because I knock out a lot of features, and I'm like, did I write something for you already? Like,
nah,
I
haven't said it. Yeah, because Dice asked me the same thing. He was like, "Yo, you emailed that to me?"
Yeah, I was like, all right, all right.
I'm like holding on to different things because like when I do everything, I want everybody to do it at the same time I'm doing this. So I don't want to send it to y'all without. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I give it to you now,
you got to use that mixed in key app. I just started using that with Kairu and Season.
Oh, I got it. That shit's
dope. It's super solid.
I haven't really used it. I've been fucking around with it, like looking through it and shit like that.
It's mad easy, bro. You just add it as a plugin, and everyone's verses and shit'll come up, and you could just drag it right into your DAW. Like it's dope. Because I got a track that I was doing with Season and Kairu, and it worked well. I mean, Kairu's bum ass is having issues with it, but we got it working. It was like super easy, super simple. So you can like do a lot of back and forth shit. Like we can really spitball with it. But yeah. All right. Anyways, next project was the KEP by Kelly Rowland. I like this EP.
I did this one, right?
Yeah. I like this EP. I like Kelly Rowland a lot. I like her music a lot.
I love Kelly Rowland. First of all, she's sexy as fuck.
Oh my goodness.
She was like the first dark skinned woman I ever was just like, oh my god, like,
obsessed.
Not the first for me, but she's up there.
Not the first for me, but she is up.
Definitely the first
to me. She is like she gives me those vibes. Like she just makes me want to like just take a spoon to a whole thing of Nutella, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like.
Bro, that is
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe.
And I'm
like
licking the spoon and everything afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Her and Naomi Kim.
Talk nice. Talk nice.
It was
you said something to
sound problematic.
Nice. Nah, matter of fact, I wish
dark skinned girls like me as much as I like them.
Yo, facts. Yo, Wacko, White Boy Summer, bro.
They don't, bro. They don't.
Yo, that's how. Bro. Yo, you know how many black girls I talk to? They be like, yo, I just want a nice white boy,
bro.
They be dead ass, bro. Like, yo, from now on, I'm gonna send them straight to you and be like, nice white boy.
I know one.
Hold on.
My man.
Yo, Walker,
how you feel about coffee shops? How you feel about future coffee shops? Organic beans.
You're like, yo, I know this white boy.
Got you, baby.
Got a little bit of flavor.
Yo, facts.
No.
One of them adobo white.
Nah, but this one, it was nice. It was nice, but then again, I wanted more, bro. Like I wanted more. Man. You know what I like? I like when she gets in her bag when she does the new school, old school shit. When she like the what's that joint with the Little Wayne? The Little Wayne verse on there.
You could tell that's the type of shit she likes to make.
That's what I'm saying. So like, motivation. That's what it's called. Motivation feature Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
that song was fire. That whole album that she did, that album was fire. Like it had the new school, but it still was old school. It still was like a little Destiny's Child mixed in with like the old school type of R&B. But it was
I hate that she's under the, like you mentioned, the Beyonce shadow, because like I've always liked her music more.
Me too.
And and it sucks because it's like, I don't know, like she just, she didn't make the power moves. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. There's just a lot of things that like
she didn't have the money. She didn't have the money behind her the way that Beyonce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She didn't have the money, and she didn't have the power couple, like the power couple behind too, which just enhanced it. So it's like, and she doesn't have the drama behind it because there isn't a lot of drama. You read about Kelly, she's not like forefront and fucking TMZ.
Kelly is wild, bro.
Yeah, and it's like that's and
you know what?
That takes
I really thought she was gonna pop.
Should have.
I thought she was gonna pop when she did the Nelly, when she did the lemon shit.
Dude, people sleep. People sleep because like, dude, the intro on Ultralight Beam, the Kanye track where she snapped. She snapped. Chance may have did his fucking thing, but she set it up for him to knock it down.
Chance's part is still my favorite because amazing. How he sings and how he But
she set it up. She got you ready for it, bro. Like she set it up.
Yeah.
But I like this project a lot, man. I definitely feel you on the I want more, but I like her vibe, man. I think her voice is dope. And that's the only thing
I wanted to give her more. Like I really did want to rate it higher.
Yeah.
It was just I wanted more. Like the intro to me wasn't like an intro that was just like, oh, okay, let me listen.
Yeah.
Like I want to listen to it was just like, oh, okay, it's a regular ass intro. Like that's how I really felt.
Yeah.
But then as it got into it, it got better progressively. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
Like it started off like it instead of crescendoing, it ascendoed. And it was just steadily getting better and better.
Yeah, I want her to,
I wanted it to
go
be
crazy.
Like from the jump.
Yeah, I want her to go
from the get-go.
crazy.
Like those.
But I mean, there's a difference
nuts.
between like, you know, when you make your own music and you buy your music from people, you know? There's a difference. But that project, I rocked. I thought it was super solid. So this next one, my boy Grant was super upset about it. He was like, fuck you. Was Positions.
I seen that in the comments. Yo, first of all, I like this album. But I just felt like there was just a lot of filler.
There's so much filler. Yeah, like, so much fucking
You know what? All right, so I rated POV, was that track 14. I rated that an okay. And that was my first listen. But now I'm hearing it on the radio. I'm actually listening to it on my phone sometimes because, you know, I'll put it on the shuffle and shit. And it'll pop up. Bro, POV is probably my favorite song on this album, bro. I'm not even going to hold you. It's not even close. POV is fucking fire, my nigga. It is fire.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But that's like, I'm actually upset that I ain't rated that high.
But in the pacing of this project, POV doesn't hit the way it should because it
doesn't.
comes after a bunch of boring tracks.
Gosh, yeah, because by the time I got the POV, like it made me feel better. Yeah, like I felt like
brain dead by that point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like by the time I got the POV, I'm like, oh, this is a cool song. Like it's better than the other ones I listened to. But like I wasn't really listening to it. And I think that's what fucked it up for me, the whole experience.
It had too much. It had too much. I like how Frank just said fuck her. He's still mad about Mac Miller.
Oh, nah, man. You know what? Not for nothing. This album, it would have been better if she just cut it down to probably like 10 songs.
Maybe even less. This should have been a 6-song EP.
I say 10 because like, yo, first of all, the intro, she goes nuts. Bro. Like nuts. I was like, yo, Ariana's nice, bro.
Yeah, she's dope.
And then it got me, and then it just started to kind of like die down where there was like bits and pieces that was good.
She let Doja Cat eat her food on here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, on the motive.
Doja Cat, even though she's getting her fame now, but I feel like Doja Cat is only getting her fame now because of the way she look and like TikTok. But like Doja Cat's a dope artist.
Nah, she is.
And it's like she's and I feel like people just aren't noticing that.
Yo, she just dropped the joint with SZA.
She's
fired.
Really clever.
She got bars,
nice,
bro.
But she can sing, she can
play.
rap. She's nice. Like, but people just like, you know, they like she's weird and, you know, shit like that.
I mean, she is a weirdo, but I mean, she's a sexy ass weirdo, bro. She's a sexy ass weirdo, bro. Y'all drink her milk any day of the week.
So
look at my wife. Look at that. Yeah, I was talking about Doja Cat. I'll drink her milk. That's like Nindy. I'll break up with her right now. Yo, Doja, holla at me, baby. What's up? Since Dyson Walker Ariana,
the only one that we have that has a chance is Walker. She like white boys, man. We're
yeah, she like, yo, bro. I dress white. I dress more white than Walker. So
nah. I'm the right kind of white.
No, you might be the wrong kind of white. You got too much seasoning for her, Walker.
Nah.
You got too much. You got too much seasoning, baby.
You gotta put the beanie on. You can't not have it on.
It's subtle though. You don't know until you get to know me.
Fair.
I sprinkle a little bit of seasoned salt on. I see you, Walko. I see you.
That's what it is. It's like the Undercover Brother watch with the hot sauce, but with Walko, it's adobo. It's just a little bit of seasoning.
He got the.
It's a little bit in his watch. But there was 2 songs on this project that fucked me up that I was really upset about. I wanted the Weeknd song to slap, and it didn't. But I also
Weeknd's a weird case for me, bro.
I like the Weeknd. I fuck with the
but
Weeknd.
you know what it is, though?
But I thought for them it'd be a match made in heaven. I thought it'd be like,
I felt like the Weeknd overshadowed her.
She did nothing on the track.
She did nothing. It wasn't the Weeknd. It was all Ariana.
Yeah.
I really felt like if Ariana, like the way that she vibed and matched Ty Dolla $ign,
fire.
That's what she should have did with
that.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, she should have did that with the Weeknd. Yeah, and it was like super upsetting. And then one thing with me, title tracks have to be dope. And the Positions track was whack. for a title.
It was
track?
a radio song. It was I think that was her lead single or some shit.
Like, don't.
But that was a title song.
Corny single. Like, give it a like. If you would have named this album Main Thing, if she would have named this album Main Thing, and Main Thing was the song for it, I would have been super okay with that. But like, come on, don't give us.
Nah, bro. She should have named the album "Shut Up." Intro. Because that "Shut Up" is probably the best song on this whole album.
Yeah.
Main Thing is fire too. I like Main Thing.
Main Thing slap. I mean, there's a lot good on here. It's just too much bad, and that's
it's way too much bad. Yeah. You're right though, with Off the Table, because I really wanted to rate it higher. It was all her, bro. Like I was like, yo, this might as well have been a weekend throwaway, and it probably is. It probably is some weekend just had it in the kitchen, and he was just like, yo, yeah. But she definitely, it's just like he was all the way up here, and it was like he's riding high off of Blinding Lights, and she was just like, okay, I'll jump on.
Scared in the booth.
Man, like a daisical.
But but there's that. I mean,
he threw off Alley and
she laid it up.
Like laid it up.
She did a regular like finger.
What bullshit is this?
It's a regular finger roll. But
right.
So the next one, oh my god, I hate the name of this. The Faux 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 EP by Dinero.
This shit was garbage.
This is just over auto-tuned.
I'm mad you made me listen to this.
Yo, I don't even know who Dinero is, and I seen that shit, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking listen to it.
Dude, 4 songs, I was like, all right, cut this out. Like, cut this out. It really just wasn't here, bro. Like, it just really wasn't here. Production was whatever, but like everything he did on this took you out of it. I wasn't here for this project. This project sucked. It was over auto-tuned, a lot of garbage. Nothing really fit. Weak bars. I mean, what can you say? New age bullshit. I mean, you know. And don't disrespect Wendy's like that, calling it the Faux 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 EP. Like, Wendy's isn't the highest tier of fast food, but don't disrespect it with this project, man. Cut that out.
Wendy's is one of if we're talking fast food burger joints,
it's up there.
They're up there.
It's consistent.
What we talking about? We talking about practice?
We talking about practice? Oh my god!
Talking about practice?
And then the next, so these 2 EPs were sent, and I was like, this week I have a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna knock off that were sent in, but these 2 EPs were ones. That last one was bad. This next one was an older one, the Light of Day EP by Payne. This one was rough. Felt super dated. I mean, it was dated. This was an older project that someone sent in, but still, it was pretty bad.
Old as fuck.
Yeah. What's crazy? So funny story about this for anybody even wondering. So the art that I got of it's pretty fucking like shitty, because when you search this project, you get a bunch of Hitler books. Because
are you dead serious?
One dude named Robert Payne wrote a bunch of Hitler books. So when I was trying to look for the art for this project for the Photoshop, I was just getting Hitler books. So I was like, I'm just going to screen cap the small little picture that I have and stretch it out so the picture looks very blown up and like bad. But yeah, it was a lot of Hitler books. So maybe you need a new name, you know, if he still raps. I hope he doesn't.
Or maybe it's him.
Yo. Hitler bars. Fuck. So then the next project. So this project actually fucked me up because I went in. I don't know why. I just went in judging this project because it's 20 songs. And I was like, I'm going to fucking hate this. And the dude's name is Skypp, with 2 P's, and the project's called King of Indiana. And if someone says, yo, what's Indiana rap sounds like, I would have no idea. So I jumped into this like, oh, this is probably about to be trash. And I was very wrong. This is called The King of Indiana by Skypp. This project fucking slapped. This nigga was rapping his ass off. Every beat was dope. The skits about him punching the King of Indiana during like his crowning is fucking hilarious. And him just stealing the crown and like, it got like slightly political in a sense, but it was fucking dope. Super dope, bro. And then he had fucking Rhymefest on here. That's fire. I was like, let's fucking go. But like, yo, this shit fucking slapped, bro. All the features were dope. The beats were dope. The shit he was talking about was dope. The pacing of the project, like even though it's 20 songs, give or take, was there 6 skits? So you take away 6 songs from there. But so it's 14 technically. But this slapped. Like this shit, every song worked for me, bro. I was really having a good fucking time. I thought the pacing was good. I thought it was leveled out like perfectly. The fucking track titles going in with the songs, going in with the story, it all made sense. And I'm not mad at that. Like someone who puts in a lot of hard work for a project, like it's upsetting now because we're in the generation where like people have terrible attention span. But I hope this dude can milk the shit out of this. I hope he makes 7 videos off of this project and just gets people listening to it for the rest of the year, you know? Because this is just a dope project that people just need to just be heard. You know what I'm saying? Like when people put that much work into something, especially like, I don't know what Indiana rap's supposed to sound like. So the fact that he went through with this and it hit for me, I was like, yo, this is fucking dope, bro. This project is dope as shit. And he got Rhymefest on it, which is also super fire for me. Cause that's,
he's been a grip to do that though.
That's fine. Like where's Rhymefest been, you know? Full circle. Because the second I saw Rhymefest on this, I was like, is he accessible? And it made me want to reach out.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah, and it made me want to like, oh, let me reach out. Like he's rapping with this guy. I never heard of the Skypp guy. Let me reach out. You know what I'm saying? But there's that. But this project fucking dope. This project was dope. Super relevant. Very, very genius. Very cool story. I actually have a weird little side rant. There's this other dude that I know who I was going to do his project, but like he's kind of trying to like link gate people into buying his project. And like, I don't think it's on all streaming. So he's one of those artists. But he always says, this dude's annoying. All he does all day is post controversial shit, hip hop wise. Like, this is the best Jay-Z album, or like shit like that he knows isn't good. And he's like, oh, Reasonable Doubt isn't a good Jay-Z album. Why do people always talk about it? Shit like that. Just to piss. Yeah, he does shit like that just to piss people off and blah, 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 blah. So he posted something about, I don't understand why people think like Redman and certain people are top tier. What? And I was like, what? So I was just like, bro, I'm like, have you listened to a Redman album? And he's like, I refuse to go through the catalog because everything I've heard from them is like whatever. And I'm like, bro. So I was just like, bro, I'm like, honestly, I'm a Redman fan, but I will tell you, like, if you want to listen to something dope, I'm like, his albums are curated just for listeners. Like they have dope skits. And he's like, I don't like anything with skits. And I was like, so you don't like Good Kid, Mad City? No.
He doesn't like Word of Mouth by Ludacris? Like top tier skit?
And he was like, so he just was like, he absolutely hates albums with skits. And I was like, all right, but this is the funny kicker. At least once a day, this nigga posts, I am part of the improv world. Is anyone trying to do some skits with me? Like just improv stuff, like to do some acting stuff. So I'm like, so you always want to talk about like movies and music having a great synergy, but you hate skits?
Whack.
Weirdos online.
Trash.
There's weirdos online, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, let's jump into these Friday releases. First project I saw and I was fucking excited. Gotham. Talib Kweli and DITC legend Diamond D. The production. Oh, this is a good time. This is two old vet niggas just hanging out. Just having a good time, doing whatever the fuck they want, inviting a few people over, have a few drinks. This is Talib
trying to teach people some shit.
This is Talib trying to tell you Googlers to read a book. This is Talib trying to tell you guys to understand that the world is not made for us black folk. This is Talib calmly telling you what he wants to tell you, but if you respond to this, he'll curse you out and block you like he does on Twitter. This is fantastic. I fucked with this. I fucked with this heavy. This had the right amount of politics for me. Had the bars, had the vet swag, the beats. You had Skyzoo, who's arguably my favorite rapper right now. I don't know what it is, but anything he does, it's fantastic to me. But he had Busta Rhymes on here. This is just a dope fucking project. This is very about where they're from. This is specifically, I feel like they just linked up and put this together just comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like just old legends, just like, yo, let's put together something. We don't give a fuck what people think. Boom, you got this project. And it's dope. Dope as fuck, super hip hop.
I feel like you rated The Quiet One and Attention Span too low.
You know, I fucked with it, but those two ones, I liked them. They could have been fire trucks.
Busta got in his bag.
Got crazy.
He got in his bag.
He got crazy. I definitely did, and Skyzoo on that track fucking went nuts.
That's what I'm saying.
For attention
I feel like
span,
all there alone.
Yeah.
Talib is fire.
He's always gonna be consistently fire.
Yeah, but those two features, I feel like
life. Yeah,
I feel like it elevated the song.
Yeah,
I would give them fire trucks.
They were honestly, they were close. I think for the attention span, I think the hook was like not fully there for me because I'm really weird with hooks. But the quiet one could have got a fire truck. Honestly,
Quiet one.
Yeah, Busta was going fucking nuts. Yeah, but this project's there though. This could have been a 7.5 or an 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was up there. Like, it was just definitely high 7s, you know, in the 8s. Because it slapped. This is just dope hip hop, bro. Like, this is just some shit you want to hear. Like, this is a Friday release that I knew no one was gonna fucking show love to, and I needed it. And I listened to it, and I wasn't let down for a second. And then the last one that I did that came out, or the one after it, was La Maquina. This was Conway the Machines.
Yo, bro. First of all, anything Griselda does, they do it well.
Can do no wrong. Can do no.
Conway. I mean, and you know what's crazy? Because I can never like pick which one is because they're all just fucking nice.
Because you hear Benny and you're like, yo, Benny's snapping. And then you hear Conway and you're like, but Conway's snapping. Like, to me, it's always between them two. Like, West Side's nice.
I was about to say.
But West Side's not up there
like,
with them
let's
two.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's not up there with them two. But he will bring a song to life though, because West Side does have the better hooks, and when he gets full ignorant. But like Benny and Conway, it's like just two titans knocking each other off, and like capture the flag, bro.
It's kind of like not to compare them to, but like in the essence of music, you compare them to the Migos, where it's like Benny the Butcher and Conway will be like Quavo and Offset. Whereas
you lost every old head ever. Or let's old head it. Let's old head it. Let's old head it.
Let's old head it.
D block.
D block it.
Yeah, D block.
D block out. Okay, we can do that. Benny the Butcher and Conway would be Styles and Jada. Yeah. Whereas Sheik would be West Side.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's the only thing that you really can say, because Sheik is fire, bro.
Sheik puts out arguably the better mixtapes. Yeah.
Yo, he gets overlooked all the time because
they're that much fire.
Styles and Jada is just the bigger names. Like, they're just the bigger art. But I mean, Sheik is fucking fire too.
I think Sheik puts out the better mixtapes for sure. But like when it comes to albums though, Styles and Jada go crazy.
Styles and Jada,
they go crazy.
Especially when it's just them two. When it's just them two, their chemistry is literally unmatched.
Yeah.
Like they're back and forth, their banter. It's almost like when they're rapping and they're doing the back and forth banter with each other. It's almost like they're having a conversation just in the booth. They're just
it is though. You ever listen to them have a conversation? It's the same shit.
Yeah, bro. I saw them on Drink Champs, and it was just like, I smacked the Kofi off, and Styles is like, then I run up there with the big bro, like the way they rap, the way they talk, the whole interaction is just dope.
Nah, man,
but I feel like Conway and Benny are like they're right there, and West Side really is like underneath, but it's not.
But when they're all together, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like he's not. It's not that he's not nice. It's just that. It's just they're the bigger names.
Yeah,
like
there's levels to it. There's certain levels to it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes the DNA work better when they're all working together. It's like, oh boy.
But that's why I try to like make it a new school thing with the Migos. Understand? Because the Migos. Because when you look at it, the Migos are kind of set up the same way. Where it's like
West Side was left off of Bad and Bougie.
Yeah, take off and West Side are basically equivalent, whereas Quavo and Offset, because of their status, they would be, Benny and Conway. But I just try to make it new school.
Yeah.
But
this project,
it slaps.
What's crazy, what I liked about this the most was like the first 3-4 songs were like typical Griselda, scary beat. Yeah. And then it just went nuts. Then it was just like, nah, we're going to mix up the production. We're going to throw all sorts of shit. And Conway didn't let up at all. He can do it all. And what's crazy is like what a lot of people don't know, like Conway is one of those artists, he studies the game. Because you may not hear him on new age shit a lot, but when he does new age shit, it's fire. And he showed me that on Royce's album. But this project, he went everywhere. Like he not only did some new age stuff, he did that like, the only way I could describe it is like that Rick Ross, but not the mixtape Ross, like the Rick Ross album sound, like the big beat, like the big sample, like home feeling type beat that are pretty open with like the story time raps. He nails that shit when he did the song 2 Chainz.
Justice League type.
Yeah. And he fucking nails it. But he did that song with 2 Chainz was crazy. That other one with Jason.
2 Chainz held his own.
Dude.
I was very surprised. I mean, and 2 Chainz isn't a slouch, but it's just that 2 Chainz was not lyrically.
Yeah. But see, that's
there.
the thing. But the thing with 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz gets there when he needs to.
He said in the past, like a couple years ago in an interview, that he's trying to work his way up so that he can be recognized for his lyrics.
Because he gets there. Like the thing with 2 Chainz, no matter all depending on who's, it's all depending on 2 Chainz is rapping with. If 2 Chainz is rapping with like a fire rapper, he's going to try to get there, and I appreciate that. But let's talk about this Ludacris and Jid song. One, who the fuck would have thought them 2 niggas would be on a track with Conway?
I mean, I can see Ludacris.
Random.
I did not see Jid.
Bro,
I did not see Jid. I can see Luda.
3 of them went stupid.
Ludacris
is still fucking nice. He's still Ludacris going toe to toe with Jid and Conway. Like, think about that. Think about where Ludacris is from rap wise. For him to go toe to toe with these 2 new motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And still come out. He damn near came out. He won this song for me. Like, he took it. It's crazy to me. And he's from the South.
But Luda should be on the Mount Rushmore of Atlanta, bro.
Oh yeah,
he's Atlanta rap, and when you think about it, he's the reason why T.I. could say a whole bunch of vernacular words and be lyrical and shit like that. Because without Luda, there's no the South doesn't have the lyricism that Luda possesses. Luda is another. What Hov said it. Hov said that. If he had to pick any nigga from the South to be on any one of his songs other than Jeezy or Ross because of their relationship, it would be Luda because of how nice Luda is.
It's insane.
Luda was on Def Jam because of Hov.
Dude, it's insane. Like, Ludacris is still not like, nigga, like, we get it. Like, the new Fast and Furious trailer drop. Relax.
That's what I was gonna say, is that you do a couple Fast and Furious movies and everybody forgets you can rap.
Yo, and he came out swinging, bro, and I loved it, bro. Like, this project was super dope to me, man. Everything on it was dope. Like, the features were dope. El Camino Shots was on there. You close it with the fucking Griselda, the group, you know, with the whole gang. Super dope, man. Only thing with this, I mean, Conway can do anything. I need Conway to work with the just below mainstream. I need Conway and like the cloth guys and like Rome Streets. I need them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I need like, I get it, Conway. You doing you hanging out with Rihanna and shit and them at awards. I get it. And we know you got money now. Come back to the streets for just, you know, just one project. I
don't even want him to do all of that shit. I want him to jump on I want him to still be with the mainstream niggas, but the heavy hitting me. Get on the track with Hov. Get on the track with Jada and Styles. Get on the track with
I'm here for that. I just would like to see.
Yeah,
I want Rome Streets. I want Riggs. I want him to rap with my favorite.
I want Ice Cube to go nuts with Conway and
yo. Shout out to Ice Cube last night. Shout out to Ice Cube last night for the people who watched that fighting event. Yeah, Ice Cube went off.
Yo, didn't they just make a super group? Him, Snoop,
and Too Short, E40 and Too Short. They all performed last night. Yeah, and it was dope. It was dope. Their performance.
They got an album dropping.
No, it dropped. I reviewed it. The one that it was like a thing they did for a movie.
No, I heard they got an actual album. That
I'm here for that because the shit that they did for that movie. The shit they did for that movie was super dope. I'm here for it. Get the old West Head niggas out here. I want to hear Cube rap about owning land in Ireland and shit. But I'm here for it. I
love Cube, bro. I love Cube.
Dude, he's one of the cleanest live sets. One of the cleanest live sets I've ever seen in my life, bro. Yeah, he's nice.
Still top. It's crazy how top tier he still is, bro. Yeah. Like. And his son is nice too. Don't sleep on his son. The son is type nice.
Oh boy. BBQ crushed out.
I'm not talking about like BBQ. I'm not talking about like album wise, but I mean his freestyles is up there, bro. He can rap. I've
seen a few little thingy things. I'm not fully here. I don't fall for the rappers kids bits.
Come on, what? Pun's son is nice, Chris.
But he hasn't given me a dope album. All his albums they fall flat. And he's dope live. I was on a tour with him. He's dope live. He can rap, but he's never given me a project that I felt was like even like a hood classic. So and look at Diddy's son tried. No. You know.
Nah. Diddy's not making money though.
I know, but it doesn't mean he's good.
It's not really making money.
He's Diddy's son.
And he's dropped some hits.
He's doing shit for the kids, which I get, but I still don't think he's giving me a solid body of work for me to care. You know, like, Dirty Bastard son. He hasn't given me solid body of work for me to care. Like, I don't fall for these rappers' kids. Get them the fuck out of here. The only rappers' kids I want to hear rap. I want to know what Andre 3000's kids are doing. Lil Wayne's kids that he had on his album. Whack. Get them out of here.
His daughter's a good singer though. Yeah. His daughter can sing.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
When are we gonna get a kids super group? When are we gonna get Alicia Keys and what's the name's son producing for like
money kids,
like Blue Ivy and shit?
Yeah. When are we gonna get that?
Hey, Blue Ivy got a Grammy,
and we'll let fucking bullshit Grammy. You know I was gonna get mad at that.
I know. That's why I said it. I knew it.
But let Jaden Smith lead the way of the young cats, the young weirdo.
Yo, but Jaden Smith is actually
nice.
That nigga's nice.
You know what it was for him? And a lot of people forget he had a small stint where he was just fucking with Childish Gambino, like when Childish was doing the Krai. Yeah. And after that, he like grew, like he became an artist. Because before that, he was doing the bullshit with like Bieber and shit like that. But after that little stint with Childish did something and unlocked a cheat code in his brain where he can get rowdy on the mic now, which I fuck.
Yo, can we get a Childish Gambino album this year? His very final album.
His last rap album. He promised.
Can we get it this year?
Rap again.
Yeah.
Nah, can we get it this year, bro? Like that's all I want. I don't care about nothing. I love everything that he puts out. Atlanta. I
want him to rap with the young. I want him to rap with like Spillage Village in them. Childish has always went nuts when it was always like the younger dudes for that time frame. Like when he used to rap.
I want him with Earth Gang, bro. Him and Earth Gang would make a
Spillage Village is Earth Gang.
I mean, but
it's Earth Gang. It's Earth Gang with Jid.
Nah, I
want him with all of those young cats. I want to hear him rap with those rappers.
But you know what? I also want a J. Cole feature. Or maybe even a Drake.
We deserve. Because a lot of people don't know. Childish dropped Camp when J. Cole dropped his first
Friday Night Lights.
Yes, and they dropped at the same time, and I bought both of those albums at the same time, and I was like, "Yo, these dudes are different." Because I was a fan of both prior, because I love their earlier shit, their old tapes. I didn't like Gambino stuff when he was doing the I'm not a rapper shit, but when he did Cul-de-sac, I became a fan, and then the EP, then Camp. So like those are serious drops, but like when they did that, I was like, these dudes got to work together, and they never like gave a they never gave us something. Because I always wanted to, like, I think if Childish banged with his class right now, we deserve that. Because imagine if him, Big Sean, J. Cole, all those people, Drake, that would be fucking amazing. And honestly, he has the money to put that together right now.
Ass.
Nah, he really does. And you know what's crazy?
We're never gonna get that J. Cole Kendrick that we were promised 1 billion years ago. So
I don't even want it.
Not anymore.
I'm much rather a J. Cole Drake at this point. Because I feel like Drake would do something to elevate. But you know what? Drake actually sounds better with Future. So maybe I want another.
No. We've heard enough of that though. I want to hear Drake with another rapper.
But let it be Tory. Let it be Tory. What about Drake and Tory?
That'd be fun.
That would be Canada link up, and then y'all get Justin Bieber on your first single, bro.
We need a Toronto tape.
Yeah, bro. Make it happen. Drake, make it happen. Matter of fact, Celine Dion, make it happen. She's the queen of Canada. Make it happen, baby.
You still mention her and white people go crazy.
Yo, bro, Celine Dion is a national treasure.
She's still kicking up that Titanic jam.
Yo, bro. She still fires, yo. She still look good, bro.
She does. She's drinking.
She look better than Madonna. I'll get with Celine Dion before I get with Madonna.
No, Madonna doesn't look good. She looks washed.
You know who's low key making a comeback? Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah.
Ooh, Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah.
I remember
her. Bagging on her too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she does. But you know what? A lot of them got it. Because you look at Kelly Clarkson, she still got the wagon too.
Yeah, she got that little mom weight, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, baby. She can get it. Nah, yo, you know who I was looking at the other day?
Who?
Meghan Trainor.
Ooh wee.
Meghan Trainor. I'll give that white girl the business, man.
How she look now?
She got that weird white.
She lost weight, bro. She lost weight.
That's what I want to see.
Adele lost weight
about
too.
That base.
Adele.
Meghan Trainor looks like every white girl who's gotten drunk and said the N-word in public, like at parties.
I don't care. Okay, you know what? She looks like when you fuck her, she's like, yes, I want that cock. Like that's how she looks.
Like she gives that movie star head where she's not doing anything but making mad noises.
OD, mad unnecessary arm movements and stuff. It's just like, all right,
flicking her hair and shit. You're just like, what are you doing?
She's giving you the gluck with two hands but no grip.
No grip, just loose teeth and
no
shit.
Grip. No grip.
You thought you was getting a Gawk 5000. You got the Gawk 1.5.
Yo, facts. -6, but
just got the gluck.
Just one gluck. Just one gluck. I ain't mad at it though. Go ahead, Meghan Trainor. Give that whack ass hat out. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But other than that, man, that's all we got. That's all we got for this episode. I gotta chop this bitch up and get this out to the peoples.
Filled my whole fucking beer.
I wasn't wrong.
Wasn't
so mad.
Yeah, yo, Bettingfield's got this cake on Google, bro. Yeesh.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Sheesh. Google that, Lou. Natasha Bedingfield out here with the TikTok cake. Sheesh.
She got the wagon on her, bro. I didn't even know.
Let's go. But yeah, man.
You want to hit? Are we done with this episode?